Hey everybody, I hope you're having a nice weekend. I just want to go through a few things for next week. In terms of harvesting, keep harvesting the peas off of bed 20 and 6, I believe that is. Those are coming on pretty strong now. Also, I want to start harvesting the Chinese celery. So, most of these are looking pretty full, so maybe we can just start and kind of work through them throughout the week, so we're not sending over too many at a time. But just cut it right at the soil line, and I would mark it something about strong celery or something on the package because the flavor is pretty intense. I harvested some carrots today, but there might be some more. We can just check in these two beds, beds 7 and 15. We are gonna prune the basil in the herb bed. I need a link to that video that shows where to prune, because I don't remember exactly. I feel like it's maybe you come back 4 or 5 sets of leaves down from the top, and that's where you prune. But I'll find that video. And then we can harvest just some greens off of these plants. I can't remember if these are Brussels sprouts. It doesn't really matter. Just harvest some of the greens and label them hardy greens. Another big thing for next week is just watering. It's Friday right now, so I am watering everything today. I'll have the irrigation set up for next week because it looks like we're not supposed to get rain again. But you can see like the ends of the bed, you can see like it's wet there, but dry on the ends, and especially in this middle row here, that seems to be the worst. So we'll just need to go through and water the ends of these beds. And I'll put a note on the page, like if I do that Monday, so you know you don't have to do it Tuesday, but we'll just kind of keep track of that. Obviously we'll need to kind of stay on top of watering all the containers. I also watered the garden here by the shed and in the butterfly garden today pretty heavily, but it looks like there's no rain for next week, so we might want to do that one more time, like by the middle of next week. So I did plant some sunflower seeds along this back fence. So if you think about it, hand water just right along here. So it's basically from that post to the center, and then 2 posts out, just right along the inside. And we'll see if we get any to germinate. This bed, bed 22, needs to be hand watered. When the trellis was installed, they knocked the irrigation system. So I'm gonna have Steve replace that. But until then, we just need to hand water this bed. Oh, I have some pots sitting under this cover that we'll need to water. They're husk cherries, and so I'm thinking of putting some in these grow bags in hopes that maybe it'll be a bit easier for us to harvest. So I have a couple more, and maybe we'll just give those away. Oh, the handicap accessible bed. I planted a couple of donated plants down the middle, but then I also put seeds here along the sides. So we just want to water that daily, and we'll see if those germinate. They were some that I tried starting inside, and they would germinate, and then I think because they were so small, they would just die off. So we'll have to just kind of see what happens with that. I am gonna have. We're gonna start some more green beans. I started some to put around this cage here and only one germinated. So we'll start a couple more of those to go in this bed. I also have some honey nut squash that I started inside that will set out probably Monday, and that is going to go along on this trellis. So I'm thinking we'll put 1 or 2 plants on each side here so that they can grow up and over. And let's go inside real quick and see. More trays, seed trays started. These are for the next round of grow buckets, and there's edamame in here. So just keep all of this watered. This we might have to just replant next week. Peppers, I still don't know exactly where all the peppers are going to go. Katie's going to take the zinnias. The fennel goes in the butterfly garden. Here's the honey nut squash that I was talking about, and there's sugar baby watermelon. I only got 1, but I'm going to plant those in the pots along the fence. And Henrietta was supposed to stop by and pick up these jelly bean tomatoes, but she didn't come today, so if you see her next week, that's what these are. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. Just let me know if you have any questions. My preschooler, his last day of school is Wednesday. So, oh Claire, I forgot to mention to you. So I might be here Friday with my preschooler, but maybe not for that long. But if I'm not here, I'll just leave notes. And then we do want to just water. I didn't mention this, but just make sure these out here, these pots are getting watered, everything down here, and then this front container, all of which I watered today on Friday. I do have, I'll show you inside, but this pole, I was thinking about wrapping this fencing around it and then seeing if I could get some flowers to grow up it. We'll probably wait though until we have some rain, that way we don't have to water it constantly. So yeah, I think that's about it. Let me know if you guys have any questions when you're here, and I appreciate your help. Thanks guys, bye bye.